Celtic have been pumped by Bayer Leverkusen. What did I predict? I'm pretty sure I predicted 4-0 actually. I did, aye.
Didn't you say 5-0?
No, I said 4.
Oh well, 4-0, 5-0, fucking shape result regardless.
Aye, it wasn't that good for Celtic. They played some good football, but when you get beat 4-0, you could play. Doesn't matter what you play, you're shite. They're shite. Oh, but Furahashi's back.
And fair play to Furuhashi because he fucking made Celtic look like world beaters at stages in this game, but still didn't stick the ball in the back of the net. Bayer Leverkusen did it 4 times, and that means Bayer Leverkusen win this game. Really bad defending as well from Celtic in parts. I mean, first goal they gave away is after starting so well to give that goal away. You know, Turnbull basically, I don't even know what he done. He kind of like stepped over the body and fell on his ass. It was bad. It was bad. It was really bad. Montgomery almost blocked off the line. Couldn't manage to do that. 1-0, and then before you know it, it's 2-0.
Before you know it was 3-0.
Then Celtic pretty much done nothing, you know, but the game looked dead and buried. Second half, they come out again, good. Probably even better than they started the first half, to be fair. Kyogo had a good chance, Rogic had a chance, Abada had a chance. Felt like every attacking player in a Celtic shirt had a chance, and many of the chances did they take? 0. And then before you know it, Bayer Leverkusen, again, their quality, they go up and score 2 goals. 4-0 down, or 3-0 down even at this stage, and Ange takes off Kyogo, takes off McGregor, and when you're bringing the likes of Ajeti and fucking Bitton and McCarthy on, then you know that the game's up. But that wasn't it. The game wasn't up at this stage because this Bayer Leverkusen went on and they got a 4th goal. They win 4-0. But in reality, if we're being honest, 18 shots for Celtic, 18 shots for Bayer Leverkusen. Celtic edged the possession. It's probably one of the harshest 4-0s you'll see, but I think this just proves that Leverkusen have that quality that Celtic don't.
Yes, and it also shows you that you need a defence.
Aye.
And Celtic don't have that, and going forward, they don't really have that much quality either, and they're out of Europe.
See, I know they don't have a defence, but I still think they could win the Scottish Premiership because I think Celtic could outscore the teams in Scottish Premiership, and I think they can beat, win 4-2, whatever, 5-3, all this shit. But you know what I mean? If you're going up this, you ain't going to outscore these kind of teams. Like,
I get that, right?
I just don't think I don't think a good game plan for Celtic is to go toe to toe with Bayer Leverkusen and try and win 4-3. I know that Ange did it. I mean, he did it last week, 2 weeks ago. 2-0 up against Real Betis, absolutely outplayed them. Should have went 3-0 up, absolute sitter. Should have been 3-0. End up losing the game 4-2. You know, it's again you have to ask what's the manager doing. 2-0 up, right? He has to change things away from home. Away from home. In Europe, against a decent Real Betis side.
There is no excuse to lose that 4-2.
Yeah, I think he has to shut up shop. But then again, if he's 2-0 up, he changes his tactics and he still loses, then, he's probably going to go, oh, well, why did you go defend? You can't really win, but, I mean, I think once you're 2-0 up, I don't think you should be losing that game.
No.
So.
And it could have been more than 4-2.
Yeah.
That's what I remember watching it. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that game. We're talking about this game, and it was 4-0, penalties.
To be honest, this game probably could have been more than 4-0, like.
Oh, yeah, it could have been, to be fair.
Because Celtic could have probably scored at least 4 goals themselves, so it's like,
But yeah, they're not advancing in the Europa League. It's between them and Fenerbahce.
Oh, no, they're fucked. I mean, the best chances. And to be fair, they're probably better off dropping into Europa League conference for 2 reasons. That is probably a competition where they've got a better chance of going further in, and 2, at least they can pick up wins there and try and get the coefficient back up, because let's be real, right? Whoever wins the league this year, they're getting in the Champions League, but it's probably going to be the only season because I expect Scotland to tumble back down the coefficient this year. Has been an absolute disaster. Celtic Rangers been pumped both games in the group stage. The other Scottish teams not exactly helping.
At least I'm expecting them to do well against the next couple of opponents. Bromby and Fenerbahce. I mean, that could be a few wins in there, no?
Well, I mean, for Celtic, I think they're already out, so,
Aye, yeah, I know. But
as for Rangers, probably 6 points is neat. I mean, 4 at the absolute minimum. But, I mean, 6 to give yourselves a realistic chance, because, I mean, if you get 4, and then you're still to play Sparta Prague, and then Sparta Prague are left with Blondie, and Rangers are still to take on Lyon away. Rangers, are they going to get anything against Lyon away? Probably not.
It's in Rangers' hands. It's just fucking... Well, it's not really, actually.
Be kind of like Scotland. Oh, we're 2 points ahead, but we played Denmark last game. It's not something you really want to be doing. But yeah, as for Celtic, Fenerbahce is up next. But the 6 points, I guess, if what Celtic need is they need Bayer Leverkusen or even I guess Real Betis. Either one. They probably need either one to lose the next 2 games or 2 draws. The absolute worst possible scenario for Celtic
It's
is
a win-win.
both teams share a win over the next 2 games, because then I don't see how Celtic do go
A
for it.
win-win is a lose-lose.
Yeah, I mean if both those teams get a win-win, I just don't see how Celtic go through. It's pretty much impossible. Even if they beat Fenerbahce twice, so they need either Leverkusen. They need one either Leverkusen and Betis to either pick up 0 points, 1 point, or that's it. If they pick up 3 points each, it's game over.
There were stages this season, guys, where we could have had 2 teams in the Champions League group stages and 3 teams fucking in Europe. Over Europe.
That feels like a long time ago.
It
now.
fucking does, and now it's looking like 1 team in the Conference League. In fact,
fair play to St Johnstone though; they actually done us proud.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, Hibs didn't do that badly until that nugget got sent off. But Aberdeen getting a 1-0 defeat against Karabakh in Azerbaijan, you're thinking, oh yes, give yourselves a good chance. And then like 20 minutes into the next leg, and you're 3-0 down. Absolutely embarrassing. And I think Stephen Glass could be at the door when Celtic smash them on Sunday.
The glass will be shattered, but until then,
that's it, guys. We'll be uploading our previews for the weekend's games. We'll be uploading more FIFA content. Let us know what you thought on the results tonight. I still think Ange has been hard done by here. I mean, people are going to say Ange and all this stuff, but I can definitely see improvements at Celtic. The only problem is that I think they've got worse at the back.
Yeah.
But they've got better going forward, so maybe
I think that's probably worth it in the Scottish Premiership.
To get better going forward, you probably need to. But then again, we say they get better going forward. Last 2 weeks have been fucking.
We've no scored.
Scored 1 goal against Dundee United and Livingston. It's hardly. 1 goal in 180 minutes against those two. It's not really
cutting it, guys. But anyway, till next time.
Peace.